Alright, this is a bit unprecedented because it feels like I just streamed this game earlier, but yeah. Hello to whoever is tuning in. This is one of the earliest streams I've had so far, and that's because I was struggling like hell to fall asleep, so I decided to just, stay awake and then maybe power through it until the night until I fix my sleep schedule. And yeah, I can't sleep, kinda hungry, kind of in a Metroid mood. And yeah, I decided to just say screw it and beat the game right here and right now. Which I think we will be able to do. Anyways, hope whoever's tuning in is doing well. I hope you're all doing fine. I hope you have a better sleep schedule than I do. I hope the visual's fine. I hope the audio's fine, so on and so forth. And yeah. So the thing with this is I don't actually just played this like 3 hours ago, like 4 hours ago. So, a couple of things. First of all, this is before the Omega Ridley fight. I've beaten him in the previous stream, but yeah, so the thing that happened is that I was getting kind of upset with the what is it called? With the Space Pirate Commander, and I was like, screw it, this is pissing me off. I'll just turn on Infinite Health cheat so that I don't have to redo this. And I thought it didn't work. I thought it did not work. So I was like, okay, these cheats don't work, I'll just turn them off. And then I realized it does work, it's just that Hyper Mode still drains my attacks, but enemies don't do any damage. And that was why I wasn't taking any damage against the Omega Ridley fight, because apparently I needed to reset the game properly. Like, boot them up from the save file, because like if I boot it from the save state, then it's gonna also copy the cheats. But I need to like properly reboot the game, and then boot it from the save file for the cheats to like, either take effect or be negated if you like uncheck them. And I did beat Omega Ridley in the previous stream, but I was like, you know what, that's not fair. It's Ridley. I could... Space Pirates, whatever. But like Ridley, I need to show Ridley some respect. So I'm just running it back. Which I'm technically still cheating because I did fight him without cheats off stream immediately after. He's not that hard. He's actually very doable. So yeah, I'm gonna do that run back. And outside of that, you can see that I have a lot of like, energy tanks. I have like 94 over 100 pickups. I opted to do a bunch of backtracking. I almost said grinding. No, that's not this kind of game. This is not that kind of game, rather. Hold on, let me clear my throat out. Excuse me. I opted to do the backtracking off stream because I was like, probably wouldn't be as entertaining if I did it on stream, and it'll take like how many hours. And yeah, I basically got all the items outside of the ones in Valhalla, if this should be correct, because I think there should be like 4 there, and then there's the hyper grapple. The scans for this time I didn't really bother with the scans. It's like I missed several Space Pirate scans that are like missable, and then I was like, I don't need the scans for the ending anyways, and like this is a pirated game. If I wanted to see the gallery, I'll either like use cheat codes or like look it up. Prime 4 I'll try to do 100% scan run, but for this game, I don't know. If they do a remastered version and I end up buying that, then I'll do a 100% scan run there. Maybe off stream, but like... Or like... Rather, I'll stream the game, but I will like try to get all the scans off stream. But here it's like... I don't really care about. I don't really care about all that. So yeah, all we have to do now is to run it back with Ridley, run it back with Ridley, go to Valhalla, and then the final area of the game. Already scan this one. I will still keep scanning things though, just because. So I felt so wrong about not, you know, doing this properly, because I feel like, you know, this is one of the most important villains in the series. I should at least do it a bit properly. There we go. All right. Plus, I found out I could shoot these and get health from that, so that's good. Did it even damage me? Alright, good. I will say though, this boss is surprisingly easy. Especially compared to the other Guardians. One of the easiest boss fights in this game too. Hardest one I'd say has to be Morganar. Kendrade I feel like isn't that hard, but it's like, yeah, I just screwed up a bit because like I forgot Wii Remote means left stick on my end, or like right stick rather. It's like that's where the motion controls for the Wii Remote was mapped to, and I was like, oh right, that's right, because like I'm using the camera. And like in the original game, you just point the fucking Wii Remote. Oh my god. I may be sleep deprived. My last one. This is fun though, yeah, this is a fun boss fight. The no damage thing made it very boring, but this is like pretty solid. Maybe on the lower end of the Ridley boss fight, so I will say, because like, you know, it does get kind of repetitive. Oh shit. Oh my god, is my stick jammed? Or not my stick, my shoulder button jammed? I don't know why it's doing that. Might also be just because of how I mapped the controller, I don't know. Alright, the shield. Oh, that shit actually hit me for once. Jesus. Alright, here we go with a fucking Mario Party minigame. Open wide, please. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that move? How did that hit me? Come on! I wonder what's the in-lore explanation for Ridley being very durable outside of his like mouth. How does it keep hitting me? I swear I'm like jumping at the right time, no? And that one I didn't jump at the right time. I can't believe my off-screen run's actually better. Oh my god. Whoop. All right. There we go. Alright, this part I can't really do much, so just gotta dodge. And he should land any second now. Oh my god, more bombs. Are you kidding me? Oh, whoops. Apparently does that multiple times in this phase, yeah. Come on, open wide. Fuck. I'm gonna be so flabbergasted if I die here. And he's gonna carpet bomb me again. Uh-oh. I actually do not know how to dodge those, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he's dead. Nice. Excuse me. Of course I'm not gonna die here. I already fought you. This is like the third time I fought you. One with cheats, one without, and one with sleep deprivation. Oh, and the corruption's getting worse for her. Oh, jeez, her fucking eye. You didn't even leave out any health. I will say though, didn't Ridley just vanish? How did they bring him back chronologically? Because like, I think his next appearance after this game, in terms of like the chronology, is Metroid 2, Samus Returns. So it's like, how the fuck? And now we gotta pull these fucking... I don't even know how to describe them, honestly, but yeah, you just need to pull these Oh no, no, right. We need to infuse them with this. Oh! And the core is here. This ugly piece of shit. I also like how there's different approaches to infiltrating each of the Leviathan cores. I appreciate that. First one is like break the shield protecting it. No, not break. Shut down the shield protecting it so that you can enter, obviously. And then the second one is like, you can't really shut it down, so let's just build a weapon that could destroy the shield. And then here it's like you don't even need to do that. You're like, oh, they made an elevator towards a fucking seed because they're idiots. So just, you know, find a way to sneak through there. I'm curious though, is this really the only pirate homeworld, or are there like other planets of space pirates that are their homeworld?
Samus, you have successfully destroyed the last remaining seed as detected by our systems. The spread of Phazon corruption has been stopped. This is a great day for the Federation. However, there is one more mission to complete. Skytown's Aurora Unit 217 reports that it has discovered the origin of the Leviathan attacks. It appears that this is where
The origin of all Phazon.
Force are stationed. Destroying them will require a full-scale attack. Unfortunately, this location is so far away it cannot be reached by conventional space travel. We must instead
This one's crazy though. Like a wormhole. I thought they were like all high-tech enough that they could just go to any galaxy willy-nilly, but I guess some are still out of reach. Makes sense, because like the origin of Phazon is probably somewhere that's, you know, completely isolated considering the nature of the planet.
We will upload the coordinates of this device to you now.
Yeah, we'll head there later. I think for now, there's still a place we gotta check. Started this a bit, like 2 streams ago. It's about time we finish the job here. Alright, yeah, so we've already entered, you know, a good chunk of that. We found all the energy tanks, so... Yeah, we've been there. Okay. Jesus, Samus with an eye is like creepy. There we go. I don't know if this is a good idea to be playing at 5 a.m. Granted, it's 5 a.m. It's almost morning, so... Oh, they have babies now. God damn it. Oh, I just realized this game doesn't have a super missile either. That's... Granted, I guess we have ice missiles, so... Let's leave those fuckers alone for now. Alright, this should restore the power. We got an endless supply of this, so we could just keep powering shit up here. Oh, brother. Yeah, we can just pull them, I guess. Oh, there's another one there? Ew. God, this is like such a creepy place, man. The most isolated you'd feel in the game. Craziest thing is that people's been here, like, not even, you know, that long ago, and yet... You know, now it's like... Ugh. It's not like Prime 1 or Prime 2 where it's like, oh, 50 years ago this was a peaceful area, now it's like corrupted. This one's like a few months ago. Fine, we have like... Four? Yeah, four more left. Four more left. If there's nothing in that room, then I gotta... Okay, so I gotta go up there. Jesus.
Samus, we have received new data from AU-217. A planet was detected at the epicenter from where the Leviathan telemetry originated. We have named this planet Phase.
I mean... Cool, is that it? You're dead. Oh, what the... Alright, no more. I chose the wrong fucking time to play this. I should have waited till the sun came out. Ugh. Can a space pirate? No power bomb in this game too, which is like wild. There's gonna be more in this room, right? No? No, probably not. What are those? Jesus Christ. Oh. What the hell are you guys? Alright, that should be good enough. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, there it is. I guess it leaves like, what is it, 2 more? Alright. There's probably something up there, but I can't go up to it now. God, this shit is scary. Not even fucking space pirates are here. The ones that are dead. Alright, this one's power again. Does it have light? No light. Wait, what's this? Oh. Okay. Yeah, they are just handing these out like candy, man. 98. Oh, we're only 2 away. Cool. Alright, there we go. Holy shit, the fucking... Oh my god, this is creeping me out. Alright, there we go. Oh my god. Nope, wrong one, wrong one, wrong one. This is not a good area to play when sleep deprived. Oh, jeez. Uh... Oh, brother, these guys. What is making those noise? Oh my god, don't jump in front of me. That it? Better be it. I don't know how that damaged her, but okay. Would it be possible to turn on the lights here just to make the atmosphere less creepy? Oh! Uh-oh. There we go. I didn't even know there was another one of these. Alright, so I guess the last one is like an energy tank. Yeah, I want to go back up. Fuck. Okay, fine. We'll redo the whole floor. God damn it. The enemies are gonna respawn. I am genuinely getting unnerved by this area. This is far more unnerving than the fucking Dark World in Prime 2. Or, well, almost. Okay, maybe not. Oh, well, there's nothing there anyways. Is there? Oh, wait, yeah, no, there's the other door we haven't explored. That's right. This is genuinely haunting, man. Jesus. That guy, how the fuck are these people dying? He's fucking hold the grenade too long, suffocated to death. What is going on? Unless Dark Samus was like single-handedly killing every one of these people. Oh my, don't do that. Hey, sick. Came through the wall. Jesus, is it actually Dark Samus? Oh, the music changed. Oh no. Didn't even get to scan the body. PD. Oh, Jesus. I feel like Dark Samus that genuinely single-handedly did all this. Like a fucking scythe. Goes through walls. Malfunctioning PEDs, like, come on. Crazy how Phazon can just move on its own and live. That is like one of the most fucked up things ever. Like, is Phazon even that creature? Now that I think about it, like, is it like an amoeba? Is it like an alien amoeba of sorts, or is it just some weird liquid that for some reason gains sentience? I don't know. Oh, so I gotta get rid of those. Fuck, when I stream, my eyes are starting to drop. Oh, this is where the AU oh, jeez. This is where the Aurora unit was. The fact that we haven't seen it means that it's probably in the same place as the origin of, you know... What the hell is that? Yeah, just beat up the good old-fashioned way. And good smack in the side of it. Didn't even know that was there. Why are you zooming down there? Why are you zooming down there? Oh, it's just you. Like, oh my god, how many times do I... Yeah, I fought one of these off stream again, so yeah. I am sick of you. At least it's not something scary, just something cumbersome. My least favorite boss in the game just because of how boring it is. Alright, there we go. Where are you flying off to, dude? That far? Are you kidding me? Oh, brother. This is the worst version of this yet. The layout is so ugh. Come on. There we go. How would you even miss that? It's right in front. Generally, what is the hitbox of this thing? And I fell. Of course I did. Finally. And now you're dead. Bye-bye. Good riddance to this pest. Jesus. So that was like gonna be some sort of weird fucked up version of Kraid that comes up or something. God, imagine they should really bring Kraid into these Prime games. They planned to have him show up in the first Prime game, but like, you know, they couldn't make it happen because of how, you know, like something like Kraid would have been hard to make work on the GameCube without the console shitting itself. And it's like, you know, very unfortunate. But like, we have the Switch 2 now, so Kraid should be more than possible, I feel. Oh my god, don't... There we go, Jesus, fucking jump scares. Thank god the game isn't full horror. I do appreciate this. Because I do love this in terms of like the atmosphere, and it's like it adds so much to the world and gameplay of the series, but also I hate exploring this myself. I do not want to be in Samus's shoes. PDA. Wait, what? 78356. Is that a date or a code? It's the second and only time. 78356. Okay. Second and only time we use one of these again. Oh.
2467.3. This will be the last communication of the GFS Valhalla. Our efforts to repel the space pirate boarding force
The
have
voice being warped up is
They
creepy.
have successfully removed the
Yeah, these AU tanks are. These AU units are. These Aurora units, not AU units. These Aurora units are kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I'm surprised no one, like, talks about that.
It is vital that the Federation
You know, like, giant brains.
severing main power. A large bioform is creating a wormhole implant into sentient planet, which is the
Source of all Phazon.
darkness coming.
That is creepy. Secret message is really a secret message. It's not like part of the game. Yeah, what is this? Hold on a minute. Oh, there we go. Okay, I was like, how the fuck? Right now, what does this turn on? This is like space pirate tech. Oh. Oh yeah, because we couldn't just waltz in the ship like that.
The data you just acquired appears to be a space pirate Leviathan command code. It is likely that this code could allow us to control the Leviathan in orbit above the pirate home world. Find a way onto the Leviathan and use that code.
Alright, so we're done here, right? Oh my god, the exit is gonna be... Oh my god, okay. Let's make this quick. Oh great, there's more of these dickheads now. Run, 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 let's run, let's run, let's run. There's no save room in this entire ship though, which is the craziest part. Like, oh my god. I think the game comes with like autosave. They don't pay enough. They don't pay Samus enough for this bullshit, man. Alright, now we can finally never return here ever again. Oh, jeez. I pity the poor soul who played this for the first time and then they're like, oh, where are the upgrades? I'm missing some of them. And then they realize they have to go all the way back here. I don't think the faint of heart would be willing to explore a place like that for that long. It's also red here. Like, why is it so red there? That one, I guess, isn't really part of like the attack. Like, it just so happens to be red there. But like, ugh. Granted, better red than pitch black. Now that I think about it. Oh, hello.
We've got this area covered. You better get going.
Alright, where are we supposed to go? Up there. Alright, yeah, all the way there. Probably no more enemies here since, like, you know, the pirates got it covered, so... Or at least this part of the map. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Whatever, we'll take the long way around, I guess. Oh, what the fuck? Is it this area? Yeah, it's this area, this area. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, now I know what to do with this one, yeah. There we go. Now there's a train here somewhere, yep. Mhm. I'm gonna assume what comes next is the final area, and I don't think it'll be that long, so we might be able to wrap this up in the next hour or less. Then that would also make this my shortest stream in a while, not counting like reactions, because like obviously a direct is like 40 minutes long. What am I gonna do? Yap for 2 hours? Is it? Wait, is this the ship itself, or...? Powered by... Ah... There we go, crack. Wait, is this just a teleport? Oh, wait, no, it's... I don't know what that is. No one's gonna come in here anyway, so... Oh, it is a teleporter. Yeah, Sam is aura farming. Ooh. Is that an eye? Optical. Oh, it is an eye. Oh, so many eyes. This is disturbing. What's this? Leviathan's core, invulnerable to all weaponry. Yeah, you're gonna have to kill the core itself, like the weird worm thingy. Oh, this is the code, I assume.
Samus, we have gained control of the Leviathan.
Uh-huh.
Now we'll be able to open a wormhole and warp to Phase. It's time to end this. Once you
Got that
rendezvous
right,
with the fleet,
Admiral.
We'll head straight into the belly of the beast. I look forward to fighting alongside you again, Samus. Godspeed.
Oh, so I'm just supposed to go back there. Okay.
Take heed, Samus. Once you join...
Whoops. Whoops. What does she want to tell me? Once I join the what? Also, I wanna know, how does Ridley fit into these things? Like, how do they account for the larger than life space pirate
Take
leaders?
heed, Samus.
If this is their
Once you
home world.
join the fleet and the wormhole to Phase is opened, there is no
That's on it. Alright. Pirates are probably scrambling right now. They're either retreating to phase, most of them are dead. Like their commander Ridley is gone, so, you know, what are they gonna do? I also realized, does Ridley actually ever speak? Now that I think about it.
We've got this area covered. You better get going.
Like, all his sound effects are all roars. But then the Space Pirates, their sound effects are like made up alien languages. So it's like, does Ridley straight up choose not to speak? Is the roar his own version of an alien language, since, you know, he's like a clearly different species from most of the pirates we encounter in these games? Or what? Alright. Time to board the, what is it, Olympus? And then towards phase. Here we go, the final stretch. Honestly, if I started stream earlier yesterday... Or well, maybe not, because there's still gonna be a lot of backtracking. But like, yeah, you know, if, you know,
Sir, Samus's ship has joined the fleet.
Thank you, Ensign. Phazon Command, you are clear to fire the portal beam. Once the wormhole is open, order all ships to enter.
this face is very animated.
Message to all ships. Prepare for entry. Maintain battle formation timing.
I'm surprised they never bring him back again, and instead, you know, just have Adam as Samus as commanding officer instead. I like this guy. He's like chill. Also, what was I saying? Oh, right, you're like, you know, the, I guess if I were able to stream longer, I could have wrapped this up yesterday, or I don't know. And their fucking fleet is broke. Jesus. Very risky. Very risky bringing such a tiny ass fleet to, you know, the core of evil, essentially. This isn't even an organized empire or an army, too. You can't even outsmart them. This is like a parasitic planet of sorts, with its soldiers mind controlled with it, with said parasite, and their fucking commander being, you know, a living parasite in of itself. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, you're at the center of the planet, so that's gonna, yeah. That's gonna really fuck with you. She would have been fine if she wasn't, like, you know. What does venting do? Oh, I am just in constant hyper mode? Vent override can no longer be used. Oh, it's a fucking timer now? Oh, I can't even do that anymore. Oh no. That's an interesting twist. I genuinely did not expect that. Oh, so I'm in permanent hyper mode and I can't necessarily die, but I have a timer to keep track of now. Oh, that seems to reduce my levels a bit. Gotcha. Quickly. Oh yeah, destroy all those. Alright, cool. Oh. Jesus, there's so much shit here. Oh yeah, I guess I can just do this. Jesus, this is freaky. It's like a fucked up version of the Dark Ether from Prime 2, conceptually. Alright. Is there like save room here or something? There it is. Keep forgetting about this attack, not gonna lie. Alright. Kill everyone, kill everything, kill all these buds. I guess it makes sense that there are Metroids here, considering, you know, Dark Samus herself was once a Metroid. Where are these guys coming from? Imagine if they have like a hyper attack or something. There we go. How much longer till Dark Samus? Yeah, this is an interesting ending, not gonna lie. It's like you're in permanent god mode. You have a timer, and if you know, if your time runs out, then you die, but like... What the fuck? Why is my bar suddenly that much? Jesus, alright. Damn, we're not even... How deep is this? Come on, there we go. Why are there so much of those? There we go. Jeez Louise. Alright, so I gotta keep killing these things then, yeah. I feel like I'm in a lucid dream right now. guy? What the fuck are you? Ew. There we go. Creepy ass. Jeez Louise. Are we still not there yet? There we go. Is that the core? The final womb. Oh. Infant. Oh, that's a baby. Okay, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Is that the infant right there? Do I have to keep shooting that, or...? Leave me alone, please. Oh my god. Why is it not dying? Where's the damn infant, dude? Okay. How long do I have to keep shooting at this infant? There we go, finally! God! There's a save room of sorts? You're the reason for all this bullshit. You also killed Gandreda, Gore, and Rundas, piece of shit. The fuck? You have Shine Spark? Uh-oh. The auto save, right? Yeah, right. Good thing it resets my Phazon counter, yeah. Alright, what am I supposed to do here? Scansing the hyper mode attack capable of disrupting her. Oh my god, her tendrils, that's where they came from. Well, there's Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. Made her own Echo Fighter. This is a sick fight though. Definitely much better than the Dark Samus fight from the previous game. Also, the steam, Jesus! What the fuck? You are crazy. Oh, don't freeze, don't freeze, don't freeze. There we go, your echo's gone. Oh, that laugh. Oh no, you don't. You're dead. This is where you die. For good this time. Alright, that's right. I have to fight this as well. Dark Samus repulsed, uh-huh. Oh, she's straight up just possessing the Aurora unit now. Oh, I didn't know the theme of this was just a remix of her own theme. Oh, I'm not doing any damage. This is kind of tricky. How do I open up its core again? Unit's core will expose its point. Can be damaged, okay. There we go, I get it now. There we go. Alright, I understand now. This boss isn't too hard, but it is a bit disorienting. Alright. Last one or last two? Come on. Nice, last one. Come on. Damn, this might be my favorite final boss, honestly. The bosses in this game are just so good. If Prime Force bosses are even better. Oh. This is also such an interesting twist too. You're like in hyper god mode the whole time, but it's like, you know, there's a limit to your powers. There we go. Boom. Uh-oh, there's a second phase. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god, that just shot my fucking game. Jesus. I'll find a way to fix that. Oh, there's the weak spot. Okay, gotcha. Why is it shitting my damn game every time it does that? Seriously, I don't know why. That's like the only time my game really like ran like that poorly so far. There we go. There we go. Now you're gone for good. Jesus, Samus is exhausted. Oh, you can hear a bit of Samus's voice in her. Nope, this is the end for you, unfortunately. You've been reborn once. You're not gonna be reborn anymore, especially not after being destroyed on your own planet. And the mutation gets undone because, like, you know, Phazon no longer exists. Wait, is there an escape sequence? Bozo ships are now crashing. Like, Phase is slowly about to combust, so it's like, you know.
We have confirmed unstable energy spikes from multiple locations on the planet. It's a chain reaction. It's accelerating. The planet's going to explode.
Order the fleet to disengage and prepare to retreat. Activate the Leviathan's warp field. Get us out of here.
What about Samus, though? Yeah, that's not gonna last because the, you know, planet's about to die, so that means every Phazon related being is also gonna combust.
Damage reports coming in. We've lost 37% of the fleet. Half of the surviving ships are reporting heavy casualties.
Sir,
Damn,
we
feel bad
confirmed
with those
the wormhole has
37.
disappeared. All the Leviathans are gone. The crisis is over.
What about Samus?
Negative, sir. No contact.
Damn, Samus is dead. Prime Force cancelled. Up? Come on, that's not gonna fucking stop her that easily. Granted, I did think there was gonna be an escape sequence, but hey.
Sir,
Mission complete. She's saying she's Fox McCloud now. God, I need a new Star Fox game. There she goes. Oh, this is pre-rend. Oh my god, ew, look at how crusty this is. I thought this was like real time. No, this is pre-rendered, I guess. Oh, she's back in Skytown. Oh, Runda saving her. Gore helping Samus out. And Gandreda. Her rival, could have been lover, Doomed Yuri. Probably one of the only ones of the three that could keep up with Samus. At least in this form, like Samus obviously gets far stronger later on. Granted, if they were still alive, they'd also be able to keep up. Also, it's interesting how often we see Samus unmasked in this game. Alright. And that was Metroid Prime 3 Echoes. The last game in the Metroid Prime series up until Metroid Prime Federation. Okay, that's okay. In terms of main games, this is the last Metroid Prime game ever. Up until 10 years later, by 2017, where Prime 4 was finally announced for the Nintendo Switch. First Prime game to not be made by Retro Studios, or first mainline game, since it was gonna be made by Bandai Namco. But then that fell, and they restarted development, and Prime 4 became nothing but a myth, lost to time, until, what is it called? 2022? 2022. No, 2023. No, wait, was it last year? No, I think it was last year that they finally showed Prime 4. Finally showed it last year. Already released like few days ago. Crazy thing to say. But before Prime 4, this was like the last Metroid Prime game ever, and honestly, the way that this game is, the way that, you know, the ending, the final area, pacing of the game, and the ambition and the scope of this game compared to the previous two, it felt like this was definitely gonna be the last Metroid Prime game at the time, because it's like Primes 1, 2, and 3 were developed back to back. And then after 3, there was a long gap between 3 and 4, so, you know, this could have been our very last Prime game ever. And if not that, it was at least the last of this Phazon arc. What an ending to this arc though, like, oh my god, this is probably my favorite game of the trilogy. It's like not 1, 2, and 3. 3, 2, and 1 from highest to lowest for me. There's definitely some things that I think Prime does far better than 2 and 3. There's certain things that 2 does way better than, you know, 1 and 3. But the highs of this game is just so high for me. Like, 1 is definitely the most open-ended, the least linear one, the most Metroidvania feeling like, and that's probably the best aspect of 1. Aside from visuals, but like 1 got a remaster, so that's kind of cheating. And like 2, I think, still had the best atmosphere because it was like, you know, very eerie, very, you know, very it leaned more to the horror route, and I think it was like the last time Metroid really tried that. I mean, you can argue like, sure, Dread had Yammies, but Yammies aren't really that scary. They're scary in the sense of gameplay, but they're not. They don't elicit that sense of fear and dread that Prime 2 does. By just walking around, you know, exploring the light ether, having to go to the dark ether, that sense of dread. I think Prime 2 does the atmosphere really good. Music too, there's a lot of good music tracks in Prime 2. But Prime 3, this is such an interesting take on the isolation feeling. I've already mentioned this. Whereas Prime was like, you know, you're isolated in the sense that you're lost in a new world. And Prime 2 is isolated in the sense that you were trapped into this dangerous landscape. Here it's like you start out with comrades and allies, and only the further you progress towards the game, you become more isolated. Allies being driven away from you, being forced to places that, you know, no one else would set foot in, like Valhalla, so on and so forth. Oh yeah, here's the basis for Zero Suit and Brawl. Arguably the same model, maybe slight tweaks to the face, like a different shading or so. Anyways, yeah, like isolation here, it's like, you know, heavily populated areas, and then there's areas where you're really alone, it's really dark, it's really creepy. And it's just so, you know, I feel like those areas really shine. Like, gameplay wise, sure, they're like kind of tiny and whatnot, and up. Here's a dude in Prime 4. You know, gameplay wise, those areas are kind of tiny and like it's a bit more linear, but I really had fun with this game, like, man. Like, even if it's not like the most peak Metroidvania experience ever, it's definitely one of my favorites. 12 hours, damn, this only took 12 hours? Oh. But like, yeah, like the way, you know, the way they do isolation in this game, I really like it. Just the whole scope of it, of, you know, more world building, it feeling more like a lived out world where there's people currently living, as opposed to, like, you know, just being this abandoned, mysterious area that feels like Samus is the only one left in the whole world or whatever. And like, what is it? Like, how I like how, wait, hold on, let me reorganize my thoughts. I'm getting sleepy. I like how this game expands upon the world, introduces more characters, and makes the world feel more populated, but in a way that, you know, in a way that still feels Metroid-esque. Like, there are definitely moments where you're still alone, or you're in this eerie environment. You feel, you know, fear, dread of the unknown, of what's gonna jump you, lurking in the shadows, stuff like that. There's like certain horror elements to it. Um, you still feel moments of like complete solitude, while also, you know, having moments that are like, you know, oh, there's characters talking, there's a bunch of NPCs. It's like balanced out really well, I would say. Maybe not perfect, but it's like a good first attempt. Since, you know, every other attempt after this, like Prime, I mean, Prime 4, clearly haven't played it. Like, this whole game is the reason why I haven't played Prime 4, because I want to finish this first. Prime 4, you know, Prime 4, there is a bunch of mixed, you know, complaints. I mean, people are gonna say, oh, it's better than 3, it's worse than 3. I don't know. I'm curious to see how well it balances that out. But then you get games like, Other M and Federation 4. Federation 4 straight up like straying away from what Metroidvania is and it becomes like a typical FPS. It's probably still fun. And like as a spin-off, it's like, like it's probably not that bad, but like taking the focus away from Samus and like changing the gameplay completely, definitely a very divisive move. And then Other M, it's like, you're mostly taking orders from Adam. You have like these fucking restrictions. You have to talk to everyone, and it's like, I mean, I haven't played Other M, so this is just going off what I know about it in terms of a surface level. But it's like, eesh. But like, yeah, I keep rambling, losing my train of thought. I'm about to lose consciousness. I'm so sleepy. But like, yeah, let me change the screen. I'm so glad I did not play Prime 4 just yet, and I made sure to play both Prime 2 and Prime 3. I was actually thinking of skipping this because it's like, I don't want to deal with having to emulate motion controls in Dolphin. But I thankfully got Prime Hack to work near flawlessly. Shoutouts to the Prime Hack devs, by the way, like really great job here. Made Metroid Prime 3 feel more like a modern Metroid Prime game, essentially, in terms of controls and game feel, akin to Metroid Prime Remastered. Which was, our first official glimpse of what a modern Metroid Prime would play like. But yeah, Prime Hack feels really good. Prime 3 is really great. Genuinely one of my, favorite Metroid games of all time. Well, probably my favorite Metroid game currently. It beats Prime 2, which was previously my favorite up until like, a few hours ago. Best bosses in the Prime series. Some of the best bosses in the whole series too, I'd say. Like fucking Gandrada is easily a top 2 character for me and a top 3 boss in the whole series. Like, my god. The worst boss in this game is like kind of just boring and meh, as opposed to Prime 2 where those alpha blocks is like so awful, man. And like Spider Guardian and like fucking, what's the other one? Goose Guardian? God, obnoxious. Here it's like Mogunar is like at worst just cumbersome. It's not that hard, but it's like just takes way too long to die. And then, the Metroid Hatchers are just annoying and lame, but they're not really that hard. You just, kill them easily, like 5 minutes or so. But yeah, a lot of highs. Music is great, atmosphere. I actually love the... Excuse me. I think I prefer 2's atmosphere the most. Not that I hate, there being talking in Metroid or that it detracts it from me, but like, I think the thing that actually detracts from the atmosphere for me is less so the fact that there are characters talking and that you're not entirely alone, but more so the fact that, it's a linear game, and there's nothing wrong with the game being linear. This game is still very fun despite being relatively linear. But it's like, compared to the 2D games, this one is like, Prime games are in 3D and in first person, so they're more immersive. And this being linear takes away from the immersion a bit, I feel, as opposed to Prime 2 and 1, where they're more open-ended, the worlds are interconnected, and it's like, you feel more immersed because you feel like you're actually lost, versus Prime 3 where it's like, oh, go here, go there, go there. And I hope someday, clearly Prime 4 doesn't revisit the idea, but I hope maybe Prime 5, they revisit the interplanetary system. I think that's a great idea, honestly, being able to travel to different planets. I just think they need to tweak it so that it, it's able to function in an open-ended setting. Because here it's relatively linear, like, you do this objective, you go here and there. They could make it so that, in Prime 5, for example, you could tackle these planets at a certain order, and depending on the order, your gameplay would change, because it's like, you know, oh, A, B, C, that's the usual order. Okay, so just progress it normally. But you can do B, A, C. And then your first run of B would be different because there's several things. There's several items you have to get in A that aren't in B. So it's like, you know, you're gonna have to revisit those areas later or something like that. I don't know. I feel like there's a way to make that work. And yeah, bosses are great, you know, setting is great. Atmosphere, I prefer Prime 2's atmosphere. But in terms of the actual locations, I think Prime 3 has the best ones. Like, dude, seeing these in HD would be crazy. Fucking Skytown, Rio, even something like, you know, even something like Norian or the Pirate Homeworld in HD would be sick. Phase in HD would be crazy, honestly. Or maybe not as crazy because Prime 1 did have the Impact Crater and it's kind of similar to that. I don't know. But like, yeah, the environments, the settings, Prime 3 definitely has my favorite. I could understand why people would prefer the older games. There are certain things, like I've said, that I do prefer from the older games that this game doesn't do as well. But I just had so much fun with this. I already missed this game, and I really hope Prime 4 is better than this, because this series should only go up from here. But yeah, before Prime 4 though, if I get Air Riders soon, I'm definitely gonna stream Road Trip before the Game Awards, like a day before maybe. And then, you know, we'll do the Game Awards itself, like we'll actually react, I'll sit here and watch Geoff Keighley, I don't know, shit his pants or something. Air it for Tekken 8, I don't know. But yeah, I'm really excited. Air Riders, not Prime 4, Air Riders, Game Awards, and then we could start Prime 4. That's it though for Prime 4. I might not stream as often, in the sense that I'm not gonna like do 4 streams in a row to beat the whole game, but we'll see. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Maybe I could take like a day gap, like 2 days and then a gap and then another 2 days, just to like prevent myself from burning out. And then afterwards I'll take a break for the holidays. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna have to head out now before I collapse and fall asleep. Thanks to those who tuned in. Thanks to those who followed me on my playthrough for both Primes 2 and 3. If you're wondering why I didn't play Prime 1, it's because I streamed Prime Remastered like 2 years ago. So yeah. But yeah, thanks for those who tuned in. Thanks for those who stopped by and commented, who watched my vlogs, so on and so forth. I hope you have a good day, good night, wherever you are, and I'll see you guys the next time we stream. Ciao!